Hi guys, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to everyone. Today we still on chapter 1 and we focusing on part 2 on body fluid. So basically there are two important elements for body fluids which are water and electrolytes. So for this part, there are three linear outcomes that you have to grab with. Number one, you should be able to understand the component of body fluids, okay, that consists of fluids and electrolytes. And number two, you should be able to describe the function of body fluids. Partly, one of the main function is to regulate body temperature and also important element for physiological process in our body. Meaning to say, without significant amount of water in our body, it will affect, dia akan lead to the problematic condition of system in performing their task for particular function. And number three, you should be able to describe the body mechanism on how to maintain water and electrolyte balance. All right. Fluids in human body can be divided into two parts, which is extracellular fluids and intracellular fluids. Okay. For example, kita punya sel, di dalam sel itu dikenali sebagai intracellular fluids, cair dalam sel. Extra means outside, di luar sel. So, air dalam tubuh kita ni boleh dibagikan kepada dua, dalam sel dan luar sel. Okay. Intracellular fluids, straightforward, maksudnya air dalam sel. If extracellular fluids, it can be further divided into three, which is plasma. Plasma means cecair dalam darah kita lah. Okay. Interstitial fluids, cecair di sekeliling sel, and transcellular fluids meaning bandar badan yang di contained by layers of endothelial cells. For example, dalam kita punya perut, okay, mengandungi ruang untuk diisi oleh air seperti ni organ digestive system yang secrete hormone, for example. Juga synovial fluids, iaitu cecair yang berada di bahagian kita punya lutut, okay. Peritoneal, okay, cecair di dalam bahagian kita punya stomach, okay, abdomen. Pleural, okay, body fluid yang berada di part of kita punya lung, okay, paru-paru. Intraocular means cecair di bahagian mata, CSF, ataupun kita selalu panggil dia sebagai air tulang belakang, okay. Cerebrospinal fluids, okay, spinal, S stand for spinal. Okay. Alright, in this diagram, you can read by your own. What I have mentioned just now is stated there. You can see the figure either left or right. Okay. Okay, let's focus first on the left hand side. Okay, you see there are two cells there, right? So the fluids that contained by cells is known as intracellular fluids. Okay, ataupun ruang dipanggil sebagai intracellular compartment. So other than that, the water that available other than intracellular compartment is known as extracellular fluids, which is, as I mentioned just now, it can be interstitial fluids. Okay, kalau you tengok between cell tu, okay, adanya interstitial fluids, ataupun in Malay we call it as bendalir di sekitar sel. Okay, di bahagian luar. Plasma is uh, one type of extracellular extracellular fluids as well. Okay, right. So in terms of proportion, okay, kalau kita ambil contohnya normal healthy adult, okay, kalau in terms of percentage, body fluids ni is depend on banyak faktor lah. Okay, one of them is gender ataupun sex. Okay, female contain less percentage of total body percentage compared to male. Okay, mm, which is male, as you can see, it contains 60% of total body fluid. Okay, so if let's say a guy with a weight of 100 kilogram, we can say 60 kilogram goes to air dalam badan dia. Okay, the other 40% tu, okay, it can be muscle, okay, otot, tulang, and other things lah inside kita punya body lah. Meaning internal organ juga contribute to the 40 kilogram. Okay, that's as an example. Okay, kalau you tengok dia punya pembahagian dekat sini, okay, two-third of body fluids contributed by intracellular fluids. Okay, maksudnya cecair dalam sel kita ni, dia punya proportion is the biggest one, 2/3. Okay, while extracellular fluids, okay, as I mentioned just now, it can be interstitial fluids, plasma, and also transcellular fluids. Okay, that's contribute to 1/3 of the total body water. Okay, as you can see there, ECF, extracellular fluids, the biggest proportion is interstitial fluids, which is 80% of ECF. Plasma, pendali darah, is 20%, and the rest, less than 1%, is transcellular fluids. Okay, this is the diagram of total body mass and also total water body, total water body for both male and female. Kalau you tengok dekat situ, male dia punya fluids is more than female, which is about 5% more than female. Okay, while the solids, of course, male is less than female, 40% and 45%. Okay, kalau you tengok in terms of physical appearance as well, male dia punya anatomy parts is more than male. For example, with the apa ni, anatomical structure of breast, dia punya punggung, so is relatively different compared to male. So that's the reason why dia punya solids percentage is higher than male. Okay, now we move to percentage of water in human body. Okay, if you observe the diagram there are five different types of people in the picture. Okay, baby, male adult, lean female adult, and fat female adults, and the last one is nanny, okay, grandmother. If you compare the water percentage in the body across them, of course, dia punya percentage is not not same. Okay, so basically there are three factors that determine total body water in human. The first one is kandungan fat, okay, adipose tissue ataupun fat cell in the body. You can see the difference between lean and fat female in the figure. Kalau you tengok fat female, adult female consists of 40% of water berbanding 50% of lean female, lean adult female. Okay, so walaupun dia punya gender sama, tapi disebabkan oleh adipose tissue, the presence of adipose tissue ataupun fat cell, dia akan menyebabkan low percent, low uh, con, con, content of water. Okay, and uh, uh, then we compare between lean adult male and female. You can see there the male consists of more water in the body. Okay, while baby contain the highest percentage of water, while the elderly, the oldest one contain less percentage of total body water. So total body water affected by fat, percentage of fat, sama ada you gemuk ataupun kurus, lelaki perempuan, and also umur, tua muda. Okay, kalau you observe, biasanya fat persons tend to drink more water than thin ataupun lean ataupun slim person. That's due to apa ni, percentage of lemak dalam tubuh dia lah. Okay, the higher the fat percentage, the lesser percentage of water, and the more you need to drink waters. Alright. Now we discuss on fluid balance, keseimbangan pendali badan. Okay, dalam tubuh kita ni, air ni tak boleh lebih, tak boleh kurang. Okay, and then actually air dalam tubuh kita ni sentiasa bergerak dari dalam sel ke luar sel, daripada luar sel masuk ke dalam sel, and also daripada salur darah dia keluar masuk ke tisu ataupun sel, and then daripada tisu sel dia masuk balik kepada sistem peredaran darah. Okay, so there are two barrier. Barrier ni maksudnya sempadan yang memisahkan antara dalam sel dengan luar sel, iaitu plasma membrane. So plasma membrane ni adalah lapisan yang memisahkan antara bahagian dalam sel dengan luar sel, plasma membrane. And then untuk blood circulation, cecair darah ni dia dipisahkan daripada luar salur darah dengan bahagian dalam salur darah oleh blood vessel wall. Okay, blood vessel wall. So plasma and ICF ni dia perlu cross dia punya barrier tu, untuk dia bergerak daripada satu tempat ke tempat yang lain lah. Okay, so if you look at the definition of what is meant by fluid balance, keseimbangan cecair badan, it is when the required amount of water and solutes are present. Okay, dia punya maksudnya kalau you dahaga bermaksud you need, dia punya keseimbangan cecair is not good, so you need to drink water. That's why dia kata kat sini, apabila required amount of water and solutes cukup ataupun present during that particular time. Okay, and also kan kita belajar tadi pasal compartment. Okay, kita ada intracellular compartment and extracellular compartment. So percentage of water should be macam percentage tadi. Kalau dia lari daripada percentage yang normal, so dia kena, body kita akan uh, uh, respon lah. Itu dia akan trigger a sense of thirsty. Okay. Okay. Perasaan dahaga, and then dia akan stimulate kita untuk drink more water. Okay. And also the other component that involved in fluids balance is electrolyte. Okay, electrolyte, kalau you tengok apa ni, Na plus, Cl minus, okay, calcium, Ca2 plus, itu semua dikenali sebagai electrolyte. Okay, it is inorganic substance that dissociates. Maksudnya dia terpecah kepada, apabila dipecahkan dia akan menjadi ions. Contohnya garam, NaCl. Garam scientific scientific formula dia adalah NaCl, sodium chloride. So bila dia berada dalam keadaan ion, kita panggil dia sebagai electrolyte lah. So dia akan terpecah menjadi Na plus and Cl minus. Okay, ion natrium and ion chloride. Okay. Okay, untuk ada banyak proses yang terlibat in making sure that fluids ataupun water in human body is balanced. Kesemua tu melibatkan satu, of course lah, kita punya digestive system, kita perlu minum melalui, di mana air tu perlu melalui sistem pengharaman. And I think sistem buah pinggang kita lah, okay, memainkan peranan penting untuk filter, reabsorb and diffusion of water. So air ni kalau terlebih, sistem buah pinggang kita akan buang air. Dia ada proses untuk secreted out the water. Kalau tubuh kita kurang air, so dia akan increase the reabsorption of water. Okay. So for your information, movement of water di dalam tubuh kita berlaku secara osmosis. Ataupun osmosis ni adalah term yang kita gunakan untuk explain tentang the movement of water. Okay, osmosis. Okay. So osmosis dalam tubuh kita ni berkait rapat dengan garam lah, kepekatan electrolyte dalam tubuh kita. So dia selalu dia punya process of making sure balance of body fluid ini selalu berlaku setiap masa. Okay, setiap masa. Okay, in terms of abnormality yang related dengan fluids balance adalah dehydration and overhydration. So kalau sebelum ni kita ingat dehydration is the only one not good, tapi overhydration also is considered not good. Because if you keep consuming much of water, it can create a burden, okay, beban kepada kita punya kidney, okay, kita punya buah pinggang. And also dia akan juga leads kepada water toxicity, okay, toxic kepada badan kita. Okay, so in the later slide I will share with you macam mana dehydration can be regulated by our body to make sure kita ni berada dalam keadaan hydrated, dalam keadaan air tu cukup lah. Alright, in order to make sure that kita punya water percentage in our body is sufficient, then the water gain and water loss should be similar. Okay, maksudnya kadar pengambilan jumlah pengambilan air sepatutnya sama dengan air yang dikeluarkan. Okay. If let's say kita punya tubuh ni, kalau you tengok diagram tadi, untuk lelaki normally water content is 60%. Okay, katalah kita ambil contoh seorang lelaki tu dengan dia punya berat badan dengan 100 kg. Meaning to say
60 kilogram is uh, water content. Kandungan air dalam tubuh dia adalah 60 kilogram. So, 60 kilogram ataupun 60 liter. Okay, sebarang deviation daripada 60 liter tu bermaksud tubuh kita perlukan air yang lebih. Perlu minum air lah. Okay. Katalah kandungan air dalam tubuh kita tu adalah 61. Okay. 61 liter ataupun kilogram. Meaning kita perlu kencing lah. Okay. Perlu buang air tu supaya dia berada dalam keadaan range normal. Okay. So benda ni selalu berlaku lah sebab keseimbangan body water ni dipengaruhi oleh water gain and water loss. Okay. Kalau water loss ni macam mana air dalam tubuh kita boleh hilang? Satu, kalau you tengok dekat point the bottom one, melalui kidney iaitu proses urination. Okay. Evaporation from skin. Okay. We can lose up to 600 milliliter per day. Okay, pernafasan juga disebabkan pada kehilangan air dalam tubuh kita lah, tapi tak banyak, 300 ml a day. And process of defecation, pembuangan air besar also one of the factor that leads to body losses of water. Okay, 100 milliliter per day. Okay, biasanya kita gain water melalui drinking and eating of foods and water. Okay. That's depend lah. Kalau you tengok normal practice of the World Health Organization, we are recommended to consume 8 glasses of plain water. Okay. More or less lebih kurang itulah. So you times 250 milliliter, you time dengan for about 2 liters. Okay, a day. Biasanya makanan nasi for example also contain water. That's also can be one of the sources of water you get for your body. Okay. Other than that is from cellular respiration and dehydration, physiological process dalam tubuh kita. Okay. Dalam sel kita adanya proses respiration untuk menghasilkan tenaga. So in that process juga terasa jugalah molekul air. Okay. Where dia punya amount is about 200 milliliters a day. Tak banyak tapi still boleh menyumbang kepada kandungan air dalam badan kita. Okay. Okay, before I forgot let's look at the first line. Okay. Fluids balance related to electrolyte balance. Intake of water and electrolyte rarely proportional. Okay, biasanya ayat ni bermaksud fluids balance is not exactly similar with the electrolyte balance. Meaning kalau you ambil water, not necessarily you should also take electrolyte. So electrolyte dia punya percentage is intake is different compared to fluids. Okay, sometimes electrolyte you need to a very small amount of quantity, and sometimes electrolyte in human body is recycled. Okay, kita perlukan sedikit sahaja. So kidneys are a pair of organ that control the urination. So kita punya urine can be sama ada dilute, cair ataupun concentrated, pekat. That's depend on water content, body water in of that particular person. Kalau dia punya air dalam tubuh tu banyak, so dia akan menghasilkan dilute urine. Kalau low level of body water, then air kencing yang pekat, concentrated urine will be produced. Alright, this diagrammatic presentation can be easier for you to understand how kita gain water and how we lose water in the daily time. Okay. Okay, exactly similar with the previous slide. All right, this is the water tank analogy. Okay, just to give you the idea how human total body water is controlled. If let's say the total body water is 40 liters, then if let's say you consume more water, di mana intake of water is lebih. For example, you use 40, one, you drink more 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter more than your required level. If kata dekat sini dia bagi contoh, if you use 2.5 liters, then you have to make sure the water is considered is excess in your body. Then you have to uh, through your kidney system excreted out. Okay, remove the excess water through urination process. There are uh, six rules of water in human body. Okay, I've mentioned two of them, which is to regulate body temperature and also for transportation. Okay, we need we need water to make sure all the biological process in human tissue can be performed. So it is under reactant. So we need water. That's why without water, human cannot live. Okay. If you have ever heard about time duration of how long human can sustain, if let's say they they lost in your jungle, so without food, human can sustain up to a month. But then water, human also can sustain up to 1 week, meaning that water is very important for human body, especially for physiological process in human tissue. Okay, it also uh, function as a lubricant. Okay, water, for example, kita punya salivary gland produce saliva, ileum. So ileum is used to lubricate uh, foods yang kita makan. So it also can prevent from damage of kita punya dinding apa ni esophagus, which is imply the role of protective cushion. So dia boleh protect damage lah. Okay, and solvent ni maksudnya pelarut lah. So without water, it can uh, increase the chances of producing concentrated urine. Okay. All right. Now we move to composition of body fluids in terms of electrolyte. Okay. As I mentioned to you, electrolyte is actually originated from salt, garam. Garam. Okay. Bila garam ni dipecahkan, ionized form, okay, dissociate, dia akan membentuk ion. Okay. Okay, yang larut dalam tubuh kita. Okay, so there are positive ion and negative ion. For example, kalau positive ion it is known as cation, and negative ions is known as anion. Okay, for example, sodium, potassium ataupun kalium, calcium and magnesium are example of cations, while chloride, bicarbonate, phosphates ion, and sulfates ion are examples of anions. Protein also can be transformed into electrolyte form. Okay, that's why kita ada protein buffer system. Okay, protein buffer system. So ion ni adalah dia punya stage di mana dia boleh react dengan something yang ada charge jugalah. Alright. Okay, now we move to body water gain how body water gain is regulated. Okay. In case of dehydration, okay, dehydration will cause decrease flow of saliva, whereby penghasilan air liur tu kurang, menyebabkan mulut kita jadi kering. And number two, dehydration can cause increase of blood osmolarity. Dengan bahasa mudah, darah tu menjadi pekat. Okay. So, kepekatan ini boleh detected by chemoreceptors dekat kita punya brain, specifically hypothalamus. And dehydration can cause kita punya darah, kandungan darah tu menjadi kurang. So when blood volume low, dia akan menyebabkan blood pressure jadi low. So kidney kita akan menghasilkan renin, okay, kind of hormone yang akan stimulate angiotensin 2 formation. So angiotensin 2 akan stimulate hypothalamus, iaitu kita punya third center, pusat dahaga, to be activated. So bila these three triggers stimulate third center, dia akan menyebabkan kita rasa dahaga, and then dia akan menyebabkan manusia tu menggunakan ataupun mengambil water. Okay, then it will increase the water level into normal. If we consume excess water, then this process akan di stop, dan another mechanism akan terlibat untuk remove the excess water through urination. Now water loss. Just now water gain. Okay, if let's say kita punya body ni mengandungi lebihan air, so dia akan dibuang melalui proses urination. Okay. Urinary loss adalah faktor utama yang mempengaruhi kandungan air dalam badan kita. Meaning to say, kalau banyak garam loss, then banyaklah air akan loss. Okay. And main factor yang menentukan body fluid osmolarity is the extent of urinary water loss. Bermaksud lebih banyak air dibuang melalui air kencing, then body fluid osmolarity akan meningkat. Bermaksud dia akan menjadi lebih pekat. Okay. I repeat. Kandungan kehilangan garam yang menentukan kandungan air dalam badan kita. Kalau lebih banyak garam hilang, so air pun akan dikeluarkan juga. Meaning to say, air ni, dia punya pergerakan ni mengikut garam. Kalau garam tu keluar, dan air mendalir badan pun akan ikut keluar sama. Okay. So basically ada 3 hormones yang mengawal kita punya reabsorption, water reabsorption dekat kita punya renal ataupun kidney. Okay. The first one is angiotensin 2 and aldosterone. Okay. These hormones, angiotensin 2 and aldosterone ni, dia akan promote penyerapan balik, reabsorption of sodium and chloride ions. Okay, so bila garam ni di reabsorb balik, so automatic air ni akan diabsorb secara automatic. So dia akan increase the water level. That's why dia berlaku sewaktu kita dehydrated. So bila dehydrated, garam akan reabsorb balik, diserap balik. Automatic air pun akan diserap balik. Okay. Okay, and then ANP, atrial natriuretic peptide. Okay, this hormone will promote natriuresis. Maksudnya excretion of sodium and chloride. Okay. As I mentioned just now, kalau garam tu keluar, so air pun akan ikut keluar sama. So these two hormone terlibatlah. Okay, angiotensin 2 and aldosterone ni dia akan retain water dalam tubuh kita. ANP dia akan keluarkan air dari tubuh kita. Alright, second component in body fluids is other than water is electrolytes. So electrolyte it form when the electrolyte dissociate ataupun terpecah kepada dua menyebabkan dia berada dalam bentuk ion. So in general, there are four important function of electrolyte. Like number one, control osmosis of water. The movement of water, as I mentioned just now, it move freely across the time from compartment to another compartment to make sure that the water level in what to call fluids balance, as mentioned just now. Okay, number two, these electrolytes are important in controlling acid base level in human body. For your information, actually hydrogen ion is actually is the ion that contribute to acidity, increase in acidity of our body. And carbonic acid, okay, HCO3 minus adalah base ataupun alkali yang tend to make our body become alkaline. So basically tubuh kita ni akan disebabkan oleh faktor pemakanan protein especially akan increase the acidity. So with the electrolyte it helps to maintain the balance of acid base in our body. Number four, ion play function in carrying electrical current. Okay, and the last one act as cofactors ataupun assistant in action for that particular hormone dalam, and also main electrolyte. For example, magnesium involved in cellular transport. Okay, that is meant by cofactors. So the level of electrolytes in human body should be in this range. Okay, for example, cations and ions in plasma, interstitial fluids, and intracellular fluids. Dia punya composition ataupun concentration should be in this range. Maksudnya sebarang deviation from this range dia akan menyebabkan imbalance, okay, ketidakseimbangan of body fluids. Okay, this slide and next slides it does mention about important cation and anion. I think I don't want to go through one by one. You can read by yourself. So basically, sodium and chloride ion is important electrolyte in extracellular compartment. And potassium or kalium is the main electrolyte in ICF, intracellular fluids, that play important function in establishing resting membrane potential. Meaning to say kita punya cell need to be at this level, I mean is resting membrane potential for to make sure the cycle of physiological function of that particular cell in in a proper place. Okay, for example, neuron in order for information, sebenarnya information yang kita receive from one neuron to other neuron, ia melibatkan propagation ataupun pergerakan electrical signal. So elektrik ni dia akan positif, negatif, dia akan alternate. Okay, positif, resting and negative. So dia akan alternate that process. Like for this electrolyte calcium, uh, it is mainly available in human bone and teeth. Okay, it involved in blood clotting, okay, pembekuan darah, release of the neurotransmitter, muscle contraction, and also electrical propagation, movement of electrical signal in neuron cell and also muscle tissue.
The next electrolyte is phosphate. Phosphate usually is used for to control the acid-base balance in human body, whereby hydrogen phosphate ion is one of the important anion that involved in controlling the level of hydrogen ion. For your information, hydrogen ion H plus is the ion that contribute to increase acidity level in human body. So in order to reduce the acidity level, the acid in our body, we need hydrogen phosphate, okay, HPO4 2 minus, to reduce the acidity level. Okay. All right. Last but not least, the next electrolyte is magnesium. Okay, I've mentioned just now one of the function of electrolyte act as cofactors, whereby here magnesium uh, involved in helping uh, for particular biological function. For example, uh, for enzyme activity, and also magnesium also involved in controlling entry and exit of sodium and potassium, which is magnesium. Dia akan helps the pump, okay, sodium potassium pump, untuk allow ataupun untuk allow the entry and exit of sodium and potassium. Okay. In human body, about half of magnesium is stored in human bone as magnesium salt, and the other half, about 46%, stored in both intracellular and extracellular fluids. Okay. So magnesium also involved in neuron activity, okay, synaptic transmission. Synaptic transmission means in neuron activity, information of uh, sense, information of that our body detect will be sent among the neuron through through propagation of information, whereby information will transfer from neuron to other neuron via synaptic space ataupun synaptic transmission. Okay, now let's look at how sodium and chloride ions are regulated. Okay, if you see the title, hormonal regulation, meaning hormone is involved in regulating both ions. Okay, dia melibatkan hormon. Okay, okay, if let's say someone took a high sodium chloride, okay, pengambilan garam yang tinggi, so
bila you ambil garam lebih, so of course you makan, dia akan diproses melalui sistem penghadaman. So everything will be absorbed. Okay, if in this case sodium and chloride ion in blood circulation, that's why it mentioned plasma concentration, meaning dalam blood circulation are increased. Sodium and chloride ion are increased. Okay, bila sodium and chloride ion increase, automatically water akan bergerak, daripada sel, dia akan masuk ke dalam plasma sel, ke dalam salur darah, dalam sistem peredaran darah. Bermaksud sel kita ni dia akan air akan keluar dan sel akan shrink, mengecut. Okey, maksud daripada intracellular cell dia akan move to interstitial fluids and then dia akan masuk plasma. Interstitial and plasma ni both adalah extracellular fluids. Okey. So bila garam, bila garam tinggi dalam darah, so automatik air pun akan masuk dalam darah. So meaning akan berlakunya isi padu darah tu akan bertambah. Okey. Alright, so next akan ada two possibilities, two events. The first one, of course, bila blood volume increase, dia akan stretch kita punya jantung. And then this akan trigger release of ANP hormone, arterial natriuretic peptides. So this hormone, you fokus dulu yang ANP, arterial natriuretic peptide hormone. So dia akan leads kepada reduce reabsorption of sodium by kidney. So as I mentioned just now, bila salt tu tidak diabsorb, so automatic air pun akan mengikut, akan tidak diserap bersama. So ini akan membawa kepada kehilangan air lah melalui proses urination. Then dia akan menurunkan blood volume. Okay. That's the first possibility. Okay, second event adalah kita punya renal akan reduce release of renin. So bila renin production is low, then dia akan mengurangkan penghasilan hormon angiotensin 2. Okay. So, bila angiotensin 2 level is low, so there are two possibility, two important event, which is glomerular filtration rate akan increase. Okay. For your information, kidney kita ni lebih aktif lah. Okay, increase glomerular filtration rate ni maksudnya darah akan lebih banyak pergi ke bahagian kidney, salur darah kidney. Okay, and then bila angiotensin 2 hormone is low, then dia akan menyebabkan low release of aldosterone. Okay, maksudnya bila aldosterone level is low, dia akan increase water loss, okay, through urination. Okay. Right, now let's look at on our last part of this topic, which is acid-base balance. Okay, for your information, our blood can be either acid or slightly alkaline or base ataupun alkaline. Okay, and for your information, our blood pH should be in between 7.35 to 7.45 for its optimum condition. Okay, so for a normal physiological process, our blood pH should be in that range. Okay, So any deviation ataupun di luar daripada range tersebut dianggap sebagai tidak normal lah, ataupun darah kita boleh dikatakan kalau dia bawah ke bawah, maksudnya 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, maksudnya dia adalah asid. Kalau dia lebih daripada 7 ke atas, 8, 9, 10, 11, dia bersifat alkaline. Okay, actually our blood cannot be too acid and cannot too acidic and cannot be too alkaline. Okay. Okay, so our so acid base should be balanced. Okay, our body has its own mechanism on how to control the uh, uh, the substance that can lead to increased acidity and alkaline. Okay, alright. Our body actually keep producing acids, especially protein intake leads to acid production. So that's why pemakanan makanan berdaging yang banyak tak elok sebab dia boleh menyebabkan acid level increase. Pemakanan for example fruits, vegetable are goods because they uh, leads to alkaline level increase. Okay, right. So another electrolyte that leads to increase the acidity level is hydrogen ion. Okay, so hydrogen ion adalah hasil daripada tindak balas kimia dalam tubuh kita lah. Okay, for example, uh, hydrochloric acid HCl, kalau dia dissociate dia akan menghasilkan ion hydrogen and ion chloride. Okay, Cl, ion chloride. So ini akan menyebabkan acidity level increase. So in order to maintain the normal safe pH, which is 7.35 to 7.45, our body use buffer system untuk mengawal acidity and alkaline level of our blood. Okay, kalau you tengok kat sini dia bagi contoh proton hydrogen ion, contohnya terhasil daripada dissociation of hydrochloric acid. Okay, then kita ada base yang akan accept ataupun react with hydrogen ion untuk menghasilkan sodium ion and water. For this case, kita boleh mengurangkan numbers of hydrogen ion by this reaction. So we can so the process dia akan berlaku continuously berlaku. Kalau acid tinggi, so sodium hydroxide, okay, NaOH akan react with hydrogen ion. Kalau dalam kes terlalu base ataupun terlalu alkaline, so hydrogen ion akan react untuk menurunkan level of alkaline. Okay, so buffer system that available in our body can be divided into three. Kita ada renal mechanism, respiratory mechanism, and blood buffer system. Okay, blood buffer system played by, kita ada bicarbonate system. Bicarbonate maksudnya electrolyte bicarbonate, dia akan react with hydrogen ion untuk menurunkan acidity. Sama juga phosphate buffer system. Okay, phosphate buffer system, phosphate dalam bentuk ionic akan react with hydrogen ion. And the last one is protein. Protein bila dia dissociate, dia akan berada dalam keadaan anion and dia boleh react dengan hydrogen ion. Okay, respiratory mechanism, meaning kita boleh control acidity, base and acid level of blood by change respiration pattern. For example, kalaulah body kita terlalu acid, so kita kena increasekan rate of breathing supaya carbon dioxide boleh dibuang keluar melalui sistem pernafasan. Okay, and the last one is renal mechanism, uh, played by kidney. So kidney ni dia boleh excrete out hydrogen, excess hydrogen ion, and then dia boleh reabsorb, ni menyerap balik bicarbonate ion. Okay, we need bicarbonate untuk react with excess hydrogen ion. So dia boleh menurunkan acidity level. Okay. Okay, you can have a look this as a simple explanation for each buffer system, macam mana ia berfungsi. Okay, all this mechanism, dia punya main target adalah untuk control, maintain the normal pH of body fluids. For this case is kita punya blood pH lah. Blood pH kita should be in between 7.35 to 7.45. Alright. So any deviation from normal pH range, dia boleh menyebabkan badan kita berada dalam keadaan sama ada acidosis, maksudnya high acid in our body, ataupun alkalosis, high bases in our blood, ataupun darah kita ataupun body fluid kita terlebih alkaline. Okay, dia punya alkaline level is high. Okay, kalau you tengok, kalau tubuh kita terlalu acid, dia dia boleh mengganggu sistem saraf kita lah. Okay, depression of synaptic transmission in central nervous system. Okay, kalau terlebih alkaline, dia akan menyebabkan over excitability, maksudnya sistem saraf kita terlebih react. Okay, contohnya dia boleh menyebabkan sawan. Okay, over excitability of central nervous system and peripheral nerve, sawan. Right, I think that's all for this topic. If anything you don't understand, I'm pretty sure you need some reading on this and also explanation from me. Kalau you still tak faham, you can come to me and I can re-explain to you. With that, thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to answer some question in tutorial slots. It is individual task. Okay, hopefully kalau you can answer that question, meaning you can understand this lecture. If not, don't worry, you can leave it blank and come to me for clarification, then you can answer that, because dia punya deadline for completing the task is 14th of April, next Saturday. Okay, thank you very much. See you guys. Assalamualaikum. Bye.